people of India have been completely fooled by Mr. Modi. Now, while demonetization can be part of a very strategic set of reforms needed to eliminate or bring down black money, the idea of implementing demonetization on its own has absolutely nothing to do with black money or corruption. This is such a fundamental point that people need to understand, otherwise they will be misled and completely confused by Mr. Modi, because really at the end of the day, anyone who understands basics of currency and the basics of corruption will understand that currency is not the only way by which black money is created. Black money is created because of incentives to avoid declaring a particular trade, and the trade could be illegal transaction with a government bureaucrat, which is known as corruption. So even that is a kind of trade. When you don't disclose a particular trade to the tax authorities, you basically create black money. Now, black money is simply nothing but money that floats and circulates in the economy. It is not a separate piece of money. It is simply undeclared to the tax authorities. Having said that, the incentive to not declare to the tax authorities is the one that has to be addressed, because otherwise currency is just one of the many methods by which people can transfer or transact the trade. There is nothing stopping them, for example, from using barter. People can provide furniture, can provide laptops, can provide many other mechanisms by which black money or a black trade, let's say black trade of corruption, can proceed. So eliminating currency, or even the lack of currency, or even having as much currency as necessary or possible in the world, does not really change the underlying incentives that are leading to black money and corruption. When people start understanding that, you will start understanding that it is if you want to defeat black money, you have to defeat the incentives by which politicians, 100% of them today at the top, are demanding money. Why do they demand money? Because they have got elected based on corruption, but based on the use of black money. And so the whole idea is to stop that from happening. Once you stop the politicians from being corrupt, once you stop the bureaucrats from being unaccountable, you can start seeing some improvements in black money. You will also need to do a lot of other policy changes, such as so that people, the traders, are willing to declare their taxes, because otherwise they don't trust the government. They believe it's better that they keep the money rather than give it to the government, which is wasting the taxes anyway. So really, Mr. Modi has made a fool of everybody. What is really amazing is that a large number of so-called intelligent people have got fooled. And I really wonder what kind of economics understanding or education is being imparted in India, where even such basic concepts are not understood. The concept of fungibility, the concept of barter, the concept of currency being only a medium of exchange. It is not the end of exchange. There are many other alternatives. So please do not be misled by demonetization. And in addition, of course, we know that Modi has totally messed up this particular demonetization. He has not organized the logistics properly. There is a vast number of gaps in the system. I have been writing on my blog, but I won't go into details. So the whole thing overall is a terrible disaster, an F. It has cost the country a huge deadweight loss. It has not changed the underlying incentives. Mr. Modi, you are taking the country for a ride. I'm sorry. I will keep talking and I will pin you down on your follies and your continued deceptions by which India is not flourishing, but made worse and worse every day. Sorry, Mr. Modi. I think you need to go. Goodbye.